Okay, this is a Accolmile electric bike. I just unraveled it. It's on Amazon for roughly 2,000. It's a 750 hub, or not hub, but a mid-drive. Um, actually, suspension actually works really well. I've just had it for a day or so. Uh, Give you a power right there, then you can turn on your, by holding this down, you power button, it'll come up, then you can adjust. Now they have reviews on these already for the Fang adjustment thing. I had to basically put on the handlebars and the front tire and air them up. They weren't really fully aired. Also, they had this attached, the light, and there's a nice little thing. It just made a bit of noise, so I took it off. I don't really do much night riding, and to turn that off, you just select it and it pops back out. It's a bit tricky to pull out, with the keys. They give you a couple keys and you can take it out. Also, hydraulic brakes. And the front ones are, I believe, spring loaded. But as far as things go, it's actually a pretty good bike so far. I would say there's these pedals are a little bit small for me. This seat a little bit hard, but it's not too bad. So I've been test driving like some Trek and some Giant, like full suspension mid drive motors, and I mean this is comparable. I didn't ride it next to each other, but the ones that I've ridden on really have it has the same feel, like these nice 27.5-inch tires, work really well. The handlebars are more aggressive, so but works well. I mean, only thing I can say, when I first tried switching the gears while it was in the pedal mode, this popped over to the side, and it was kind of difficult to get it back up. But anybody with a basic mechanical knowledge shouldn't have a problem getting this up and going. But again, it's here, I'll even give a little. I mean, it has a pretty good. It's kind of hard to show you on here, but it has a pretty good shock absorption. And yeah, there you have it. They're not like real popular names, but you've heard of like Shimano and like this is Suntour, shock. So anyway, that's basically it. It's my first couple days, and I'm loving it because most of the Trek and the Giant only have like a 350 motor, and this is 750, and man, it up and goes. I've climbed some mountains, or some hills that normally, even with my Ancheer, which, this Ancheer is actually not a bad bike either. It's about 600 and something now, but it's had a few, fix here and there, and I've upgraded the fork, but with this 250 watt versus the 750, just crazy difference in how the quality, and the suspension, and just the power behind it is, I'm definitely I'm really impressed with this bike so far, and that's after riding this Ancheer for the last 2 years, and it's been doing well for me. I just like the power of the 750, just quite a bit better with the full suspension. This one's just a hardtail. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed and hope this gave you a little more insight. I will say that after I had ordered this bike, I tried to cancel it within a 24-hour period. They weren't allowing me to cancel it. So if you really want to get this, make sure you know that they're not going to allow you to cancel it, because then they said that they'd already shipped it, which I know in 24-hour period they hadn't shipped it. But I bit the bullet and hoped that it would get here so I could ride it. So that was the only thing about. But their customer service, they've replied to me several times already. Just hope you enjoy the bike. Let us know if there's any problems. So so far so good. So hope that helps.